So the next topic, I'm pretty sure you're not going to talk too much about it because you already said you're not a fan of football. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm just gonna mute my mic.
this
Goodbye.
is pretty much going to be me and Luke talking. So okay, so just yesterday, FIFA had a game to choose or to practically determine who's going to be playing in the Club World Cup in the group stage for Group D, and the team that's out of Group D is Club Leon, so which is a Mexican team, and the third Mexican team in there. So in place of them was going to be the winner of LAFC and Club America. LAFC being a representative of MLS, and Club America, of course, of Liga MX, who is practically the biggest club in all of North America. Had to clarify that for Lo because he almost got pissed at me. But yeah, so now with that game now ended and my team LAFC being put into the Group D, I am partly happy and also partly no, my team's gonna lose because there is quite a lot of good teams in this here stage.
Man.
And even you, yeah. Even you saw the once you took a look at like what teams are playing, you're like, oh man.
Yeah. Not a great time. Not a great time. I think the most probable outcome, if I had to put my money on it, it would be Chelsea first, Flamengo second, and then LAFC.
Oh man,
That's my guess.
Didn't Chelsea just win a tournament too? Not like 2 days ago.
The UEFA
Yeah.
Conference League.
Yes. Well, like I'm not feeling confident after that.
Yeah, man. I would not bet.
Although it could be worse. So the other MLS team that I feel really sorry for is the Seattle team that we have, and they're in Group B. And if you look at who's in Group B, it's Atletico Madrid and Paris Saint-Germain. So
Guys that just won the Champions League
yeah,
5-0.
yep.
God damn.
And they just finished wiping the floor with Inter Milan too.
Oof.
Yeah.
Atletico always get underestimated because they always finish like second and third in La Liga. But then the people that underestimate them also forget that these guys every single year have to go toe to toe with Barcelona and Real Madrid.
Yeah. I forgot what team with the badge. I think that's Botafogo. I think that's the Brazilian team.
Botafogo. Yeah, the Brazilian.
Yeah. Yeah.
My Brazilian team is in the first group.
Oh, yes. So, yeah.
Those are my guys.
You're a Palmeiras fan,
probably
huh?
not going to make it out. Yeah, we're probably not going to make it out. We're probably not going to make it out of the group.
Oh no, I think you guys will, because like everyone's like already like saying that Inter Miami's not gonna make it out of the group stage with Al Hilal, or not Al Hilal, because it's the
Al Ali.
yeah, Al Ali, and Palmeiras are like the two. Well, I think the two teams that everyone like has like marked for like not possibly like winning this are either are the Egyptian team and Inter Miami.
I think that would be a mistake because I think the top two will be either Inter Miami or Porto. Why?
Really?
Yeah, Porto. Usually, what happens is right, and this goes to Flemish. Flemish, are you still there? You still there?
Yes, he's still here.
So Flemish,
Still 10. I just don't like it. Yes.
the Flemish asked the question before we started the pod of like why Belgium clubs at the Club World Cup, and this is why I make my where I begin my assumption. Right? Football is a pyramid, and what happens is the bigger teams buy the better players. That's just what happens.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
People just need to make peace with it. Don't be upset. It is what it is. So Palmeiras, usually teams like Palmeiras, Botafogo, Flamengo, etc., in Brazil, and you know what? The entire American continent, right? The American continent loses their best players before they even become like prime players to European clubs.
Yep.
Specifically, South American teams lose their players to Portuguese teams and Spanish teams. Why? Because these are the teams where they can easily integrate with the communities, because those are the languages that are spoken in Spain and Portugal. So what usually happens is a player will do very well at Palmeiras, and then he'll get sold to Porto for like 20 million. And then Porto will do damage with him for maybe 2 or 3 seasons if they're lucky. Sometimes they'll get that player for a year. And if the player pops off, guess what happens? He's sold to Chelsea for 60 million the very next year.
And if he doesn't pop off at Chelsea, sometimes they'll go to Spain. They'll go to La Liga. So
yeah, and then they'll pop off there as well.
Yep.
Point is, if you're looking at the football pyramid and hierarchy, what happens is players go when they're in their prime or about to be in their prime to like a team like Porto, teams like Al Ahly and Inter Miami, sorry. I'm sorry to say, that's where the players who are now in the decline at the end of their careers, that's where they go and cash in a check. They get high salaries, they get all types of benefits, and it's not high pressure like European football. So, in my experience, the better retirees would go to Inter Miami rather than Al Ahly. So Palmeiras, to win, would need to currently have a squad that is highly coveted, and they haven't sold half the team.
Yeah.
Al Ahly would need to have retirees that are better than the retirees at Inter Miami, which I don't think is true. So my money is on Porto and Inter Miami.
Okay.
And that's the reason behind it.
Okay, but what does that have to do with Belgium?
Because that's why Belgium. That's why Belgium doesn't have like that many competitive teams for these.
Because they don't buy good players.
No, because you sell your players.
Yeah.
Your league is too small or weak or whatever. It's just like
there's apparently one person who's really popular called Kevin De Bruyne.
Yes.
Yeah, but Kevin De Bruyne, right, when he was 17 years old, was bought from Anderlecht.
I know.
Straight to Chelsea.
Yeah.
So that's why your league is kind of crap, because teenagers don't even get the time to play. As soon as they identified, oh, this guy is good, and people will go to Genk, or they'll go to Anderlecht, or they'll go to Standard Liège. And the reason why I know these teams is because I play too much. I play too much Football Manager. That's why I know these teams.
It's like, whoa, he knows all these Belgian teams. That's actually quite impressive.
Dude, when I tell you that I put in 1,000 hours into at least into every single manager that has ever existed, I'm not joking. I mean that. I've actually done it. Point is, whenever a Kevin De Bruyne and Eden Hazard, Romelu Lukaku, and all of these Axel Witsel, as soon as these players hit like 15, Flemish, I'm sorry. As soon as it 15, and then they start playing in the first teams, and people start saying, oh, okay, he's pretty good. He has no chance to even make it to 18 and still be in Belgium. They get bought up by Porto, Manchester United, Chelsea. All these teams that like to develop youngsters. And that's why the Belgian league is so weak, and there's no teams here. That's why the Portuguese league is also weak, and you won't see a Portuguese team win the Champions League for a very long time. What happened with Jose Mourinho was a fluke. It's not going to happen again for a long time. Same thing about like teams like in Estonia and all the smaller stuff.
It's the same thing here with the MLS, because all our young players go from the MLS to Europe or like South America to play in like Brazil. But yeah.
Yes. So again, Flemish, speaking to Kelly's situation. Kelly, I think it's a safe bet, right? No offense.
I
No offense. I think it's a safe bet. No American team is going to win the FIFA Club World
no
Cup.
no no. I already know that.
All right.
But the reason I don't have like much confidence in Inter Miami making it out of the group stage is because of the way they've been playing recently. So I know you probably don't follow MLS games specifically, but
I don't. I
yeah,
tried
so-
MLS in Football Manager. Oh my god, the way your transfer thing works and whatever, they turned it into like the NBA situation. It's so bad.
Yeah, the super
It
draft
is
and all
so
that.
terrible.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the draft and even how if you have bad players, you want to get rid of them. You can't just sell players and buy players. It's all of this stuff about caps and oh my god, it's so terrible. It is so stressful, dude. I
Yeah.
just want to play football, dude.
You don't want to run.
Gee.
You don't want to run the numbers game.
I'm all right, bro. I'm
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, but specifically when it comes to Inter Miami, though, they just barely got out of a 5 game like because they were struggling like losing like games. They lost like 3 back-to-back games, and then like recently they were just tying like 2 games after that. So yeah, they've been struggling. So that's why I don't have too much confidence in them, especially because the defense has been very, very piss poor. But that's kind of an MLS problem. We tend to not focus on defense players. We focus more on attacking players.
Yeah.
Yeah. So our defenses are going to crumble against these teams. And you know what's
Nah, you
funny?
guys are gonna suck.
You know what's funny? So my so my Premier League team is actually Chelsea. So I'm gonna be very conflicted when I see Chelsea against my LAFC.
All right, so let's go through all the groups in an order fashion. That was
Yeah.
Group A. Group B, we have PSG, Atleti, Botafogo, and Seattle Sounders. You know
Yeah.
what I think? I think it's going to end in that exact order. PSG first, Atletico second, Botafogo third, and Seattle Sounders last.
Sounds about right. Yeah, because Botafogo, as good as they are, I don't think they have the talent to keep up with Paris or fucking Atletico.
Yeah, it's not going to end well. With Atletico, if the Seattle Sounders can score a goal against Atleti,
That's if.
That
That's a
in
big
and of
if right
itself.
now. They can't even score a goal in
Yeah.
regular season right now over here.
yeah, because this guy, the Atletico is very good at defense. They're very good.
Yeah. So I've heard. But the
Alright,
funny
so
thing
I-
is, Seattle Sounders actually have a decent defense. Like, they don't give away too many goals, but, like, still, their attack is the weekend. But yeah,
That's-
I'm not expecting them to make it out,
So
though.
they're in real trouble.
Yeah.
Jeez, that sucks.
Yeah.
All right, Group C, Bayern Munich, Auckland City from New Zealand, Boca Juniors from Argentina, and Benfica from Portugal. All right,
Yeah.
this one's a more interesting group. Obviously, Auckland City is going to finish last,
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
but between Boca Juniors and Benfica,
I think
I
FC
don't know
Bayern's
who's
gonna be
gonna finish
first.
second.
I think FC Bayern's probably gonna make it first because
Obviously,
too much talent
no,
there.
that's what I'm saying. Who's second?
probably the Argentinian team, in my opinion, because they had some pretty good players there.
You think Boca beats Benfica?
I haven't seen too much of Benfica, so I don't know how they've been playing. And also, if the rumors are true right now, because of the rules for how this tournament's gonna work, with teams being able to
Yeah.
like buy players, Benfica is also losing Di Maria to Inter Miami possibly.
Oh, that's not great.
Yeah. So
That's not great.
they're gonna be losing some attacking power there. But
I don't know. I guess we disagree because for me, again, I almost always default to the whole scenario of South American teams are feeder clubs to European teams.
Yeah, I mean you're not
So-
wrong because the Argentinian teams do have trouble like keeping their players because like even MLS teams have been poaching from Argentina now.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
rough.
Yeah,
Even MLS?
yeah. There's been quite a few Argentinian players coming from there. So actually, two of the teams here, some of their players have gone to Inter Miami. Funny enough. But yeah.
Well, anything to get that dollar and
I
I would probably
honestly, I think a safer bet would be Benfica because like they're a
Yeah,
European team.
that's where I'm
so
going.
like yeah.
where
Yeah,
I'm going.
I think I feel safe saying Benfica and Bayern Munich get out of the group stage.
yeah. But it wouldn't be shocking if Boca won. Because
Yeah.
Boca Juniors,
Like I said, they do have a lot of talent there too.
yeah. All right. That's Group C.
Group
Group D,
D.
we have Flamengo, Esperance from Tunisia, Chelsea, and
And then LAFC.
all right. So number 1 and 2 is Chelsea and Flamengo.
Yeah,
Do we agree?
I pretty much agree. There's no doubting that. Especially after Chelsea's performance too, which is funny enough.
Uh-huh.
Like at the beginning of the year and last, like I think midway through last year, people were pretty down on Chelsea. But like, yeah, after seeing them win, no doubt now.
All right. Group E, we have River Plate from Argentina, Urawa Red Diamonds from Japan, CF
Monterrey.
from Mexico.
And Milan, who
And
just finished
Inter
getting their
Milan.
asses spanked.
Yeah, I would
Honestly-
say Inter Milan's taking number 1, and number 2 is River Plate. I'm sorry.
Honestly, I can see Monterrey
Yeah.
getting out of there.
You can see Monterrey
Yeah, over River Plate.
in second.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think the Mexican league teams are way better than the Argentinian league
Argentinian.
because the Mexican teams are not afraid to spend money on good players.
That's true, and it's a more stable league.
Yeah,
I don't know if you've seen
and
it, but
they don't tend to
anyone-
lose players because they tend to spend money to keep their players there.
yeah. And again, about the whole stability of the league, dude, the Argentinian league will literally have 16 teams this year in the league.
Yeah.
Next year it'll be 22 teams.
God damn.
I'm telling, dude, I'll send you a link. There's a documentary. The Argentinian league has not been able to field like a consistent league 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
And this has happened for like 10 years.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I did
It's
hear that the
mad.
Argentinian league has had quite a bit of financial problems too. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but I think the only reason I say Monterrey is because I think it was last year they actually went against like a European team and actually won.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh no, it was Botafogo that they went against and they beat easily. They beat like
Oh,
2-0. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But
Yeah,
the
so-
is a decent team. They're a
Yeah.
decent team.
So that's why I'm saying I think Monterrey has a good chance. That's if they can score, because the problem with Mexican teams though is that they get kind of complacent and get sloppy in their passing. So
It
if
seems everyone's taking this one very serious. This Club World Championship.
yeah, well,
'Cause there's a lot of money to be made.
I do also hear that a lot of the players aren't looking forward to playing this tournament because of congestion. So I guess a lot of players do want a break,
Yeah,
but
it's
like
bad, bro.
yeah.
Can
Especially
you
coming off
imagine?
of the UEFA League too, or the UEFA Championship.
Yeah, yeah. Can you imagine you spend the year playing, I don't know, 40 games, 45 games in between traveling and training sessions. And though the 40, 45 games, that's just for your club. We
Yeah.
haven't included national team appearances. These guys are exhausted.
Yeah.
The Club World Championship used to be like a week long, bro. now they're turning it into a real freaking competition.
Yep.
It's nuts. But to mitigate it, obviously, FIFA is like, all right, we'll let you guys make transfers, like buy players. So the transfer window actually opened much earlier than usual, and it will
Just for
continue
this
to open
tournament.
earlier. So
Yeah.
so teams can refresh their squads and like rest the guys that were going through it through through the regular season.
All right. Now we're on to Group F though.
Hopefully we don't see too many tired players.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Hopefully not. I know some of them are gonna probably be
Group
rusty from a little bit of a break though. So.
Yeah. Suddenly you're gonna hear that a specific superstar pulled a hamstring.
Yeah.
And he can't make it.
Yeah.
Because he's just like, nah, screw that, man. I am tired.
Fucking
Group
Pulisic did that for the U.S. men's team just to play for Milan.
I mean, Pulisic, I'm sorry, man.
No, I know he's
That
not the
guy's
best.
gonna
He's not the best.
He had all the potential, but it's
Yeah.
been a big disappointment for me. I thought he was the great American hope. Finally,
Everyone was
the
calling him.
US is going
Yeah.
a superstar. That's what I thought.
Yeah. That's what
This
everyone
guy
thought.
didn't even turn out like just good.
Okay.
Oh, Flamish, relax, you won't die. Group F. You know what? We should do this more.
No, you should talk about it on your own time, not with me.
Oh my god. All right. Group F.
Well,
We have
let's just steamroll this one.
Fluminense,
I don't know too much about these teams. All I know is Borussia. Yeah, Borussia Dortmund.
Yeah. All right. So what's probably going to happen is Dortmund's going to take number 1. Fluminense will take number 2. Mamelodi Sundowns will take 3rd from South Africa, and the Koreans will finish last. That's probably what's going to happen.
You have a lot of
Sundowns
confidence.
actually
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. The South African league is very, very good.
I don't know too much about like any of the African leagues because I haven't seen too many of the teams like
Dude.
pop up in any other tournaments.
Again, I have tens of thousands of hours in Football Manager, and sorry, man, the Korean league, the Japanese league, I'm just not impressed, brother.
No, yeah, I know. Well, that's why their players are going overseas to other countries.
Yeah, I put the South African and Egyptian leagues above those guys.
Yeah, fair enough.
And the Chinese league also. Ain't nothing special at the Chinese league. The only thing
the Chinese league is a joke at this point.
Yeah, they're just spending lots of money. That's all they're doing.
No, they stopped spending money. That's why. Yeah.
Yeah. In terms of quality football, even when they were bringing in the big players, Kelly, they weren't doing anything.
No, I know.
Right, so that's Group G.
I think this one's gonna be. I think that one's gonna be an easy one. I think Juventus and Manchester are gonna get out of there.
Yeah.
Fucking Group H though. That. Oh wait, what to say?
Okay, let's see. I'm saying no one cares about what happens to the other 2 teams in Group G.
Yeah.
Group H is Real Madrid from Spain, Al Hilal from Qatar, I think.
No, not Qatar. It's from the Saudi League, the Saudi Pro League.
Saudi Arabia team. CF Pachuca from Mexico and FC Salzburg from Austria.
Yeah, already I know. Well, that was Neymar's team, but I don't think he's playing there anymore.
Oh, it's in Brazil now.
Yeah. So oh wait, is what's his name still there? Is what's his name still there from the Serbian player? I forgot his name. Something.
Milinkovic Savic.
Yes, Milinkovic Savic. If he's still on there, then I think they should still be good.
Let's see who's playing at Al Hilal. Al Hilal.
Because already I know Pachuca's not making out of this because they're not a team. They're not a team. They're not a team that typically like keeps good players. They like to sell players like no matter what, even if they win. Even if they win the season after.
All right, so who's here? The goalkeepers. No one. Oh my God. Okay, so Kalidou Koulibaly.
Oh.
Is is there as a defender. That's not a great time. That's a hell of a player right there. They also have Renan Lodi at left back, Brazilian. They have João Cancelo from Man City. He just arrived from Man City. Ruben
my God.
Neves. Oh my, yeah, you're right, sir. Here he is, Sergei Milinkovic-Savic as well
Yeah,
is there.
yeah. He's a fucking wrecking ball when it comes to the defense.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so there's no one on the wings and strikers. The team is pretty weak there.
Yeah.
But the midfield and defense is doubt.
Back. Yeah.
That is a packed squad.
Yeah.
You know what?
You know, I think I
taking Al
had.
Hilal.
Yeah, I think I take them over Salzburg.
Yeah, I agree. I think Al Hilal will take it because Salzburg also they're very good players, but usually they're youngsters that get sold. So even
Yeah.
if they have a good team right now, it's probably a bunch of youngsters, and Al Hilal has like experienced vets that have won championships after championships. So yeah, that's how we ended. Real Madrid and Al Hilal.
We didn't even need to talk about Real Madrid either.
No, I mean, come.
Yeah. Didn't they win? Didn't they win the season too, or was that? Or no? Was that Barcelona that won it? I think it was Barcelona that won.
That was
Yeah, yeah.
Barca won the league in Spain. Yeah.
You know, there was a bit of controversy that Barcelona wasn't in this tournament here when it was first announced.
Oh, wait, is Barca here?
No, no.
Oh damn, they're not.
Yeah,
here.
a
But
lot
it's
of
based
people.
off of last, right?
Yeah, a lot of people seem to speculate that the reason Barcelona is not there is because like Inter Miami doesn't want to, like Messi doesn't want to face like his old club.
Oh god,
Yeah.
people need to stop being dramatic.
It's just fun speculation. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that serious. It's not that serious.
Yeah. All right.
If anything, Barca would love, but Barca, FIFA, and Inter Miami would love the moment when Messi rocks up and they have like a heartfelt hello and he
Green.
cries. And they give
Yeah.
like a special Barca jersey, and they make a speech. Oh my god, dude, they would eat that shit up. No,
Yeah.
no, there's no conspiracy.
uh,
There's no
Okay.
conspiracy.
well, I guess with that out of the way, I guess we got over everything, and out of courtesy to putting Flamish to sleep, I guess we'll wrap things up here. Yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun talking soccer with you, Luke. Can't wait to watch this.
I'm
tournament, though.
actually hold on. I'm actually curious what the people think that were watching this. Do they enjoy the soccer talk, or do they want to not hear the soccer talk next time?
You know
I'm actually
what?
curious.
Leave it in the comment section, everyone.
All right.
Yeah, I'm actually curious. We need to see if it's
And
actually.
if they like it, Flemish, it's
Then
gonna
I
be
got a
1
problem.
hour. 1 hour of video games. The other hour is football. Or Kelly.
Then
we're
I
going
go
to
for half a show and then I'm gone. Perfect. I like that.
Oh, great.
Or me and Kelly maybe have to figure out a situation where we have.
I did think about it,
that
and
could
I do kind of want to like cover like this when they get to the semifinals. Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
perfect.
But with that, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and tune in for the next one. Bye.
Yeah.